starring Lee Marvin.
The killing of Jake Bassard was like the end of an era. 25 years before, Jake had been a Capone executive. He did some time and then went into the restaurant business. In recent years, he stayed out of the police files. But lately, we had tips about trouble between two opposing groups with plans for monopoly of Midtown liquor dispensaries. Bassard headed one group. We were called in to work with homicide. My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police.
Start backing up, Suha. Oh, hiya, Frank.
Oh, Ray, how you doing? Where's the captain?
He's on the porch there with Mrs. Bassard. Monkey wasn't taking any chances with his marksmanship.
Shotgun?
Cut him in half. You want to take a look?
No, thanks.
I'm not surprised. I'm not at all surprised.
You knew this would happen?
It had to. I was standing outside of a cage, watching the animals tear each other to pieces.
It's no way for a man to die.
How long has he been dead?
What did the man say, Ray, about an hour?
That's right, Captain. Happened about 9:30.
Poor Jake. He always said there's nothing to be afraid of. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. Nothing to be afraid of, he'd say. Look how you were lying there flat at the face.
Sorry, try to control yourself now.
I can talk to you later.
No. I'm all right now.
Bassard, where were you? When your husband was killed?
I was playing bridge. You don't think I had anything to do with this?
No. We just want to know where you were. With whom were you playing bridge?
With Jerry and Gracie Castle at their apartment on Lakeshore Drive. Poor Jake, he wanted so much for me to have class. He paid $1,000 for my bridge lessons. Well, I was playing bridge. Someone was lying in the bushes, waiting to blow out his life.
Oh, no. He was in a dangerous business, Mrs. Bassard.
I think I'd like to go in now.
Of course. Charlie.
We can talk to you later.
Oh, what about the neighbors?
A couple of people heard the shots. Thought there were car backfires.
Backfiring? A shotgun?
This is Mr. Kyoto. You saw a man coming out of this place.
Was that so?
He's the gardener from the place across the street.
When did you see this man, Mr. Kyoto?
Oh, about 9:30. I hear noise, like shot. Man come across the street, got in car there.
Well, where were you?
Oh, I live there. He have something under coat. Got in car and drive away.
I don't suppose you happened to get a look at this man.
Oh, sure. Sure did.
Had you ever seen him before?
Oh, no. First time.
Would you think you'd recognize him if you saw him again?
Oh, I think so.
Well, how would you like to take a ride down to headquarters? We have some photographs we'd like you to look at. Maybe you could identify one for us.
Oh, how about I get back?
We'll send you back in a squad car. How's that?
Okay.
All right, let's go. We took Fred Chioda down to M Squad and started him working through the mug books. But the chances were 10 to 1 against him matching a picture with a man he'd seen. If this had been a gangland killing, the killer was probably an import.
I think I see him. This one here.
Sandy Malone.
It can't be.
Oh, that's too easy.
Why, this is mine, I'm sure.
You willing to swear in court that's the man you saw tonight?
Why not? It is true.
Fred, thank you. And look, don't mention this to anyone.
No, sir.
I mean, for your own personal protection, don't talk to anybody about this.
I understand.
We'll be in touch with you as soon as it's necessary. Thanks for coming down.
It's like having him handed to us on a platter.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's too easy. You know, motive, background. I would have never thought that Sandy would be this careless.
Me? Do a full thing like that. It's a laugh, a big joke.
When you're through being amused at yourself, you can tell us why you killed Jake Broussard.
You tell me.
Okay. Your group was trying to take over Jake's bars.
That's a crime? And what do you mean, takeover? We made an offer to buy his business.
But he wouldn't sell. So you figure you could get him out of competition by knocking him off. And besides, it'd be a lot cheaper.
That's pretty stupid, but not too stupid for a cop.
All right, Sandy, it's late and we're tired. Come on.
Wait a minute, you two-bit cop. I'm not taking a step out of here till I know what you've got on me.
We're taking you down on suspicion of murder.
I'm not moving. To get me out of here, you're gonna have to sap me.
What are you afraid of? If you're innocent, your lawyer will have you sprung in half an hour.
No, thank you. Anyway, I've been only one place tonight, and you can check on it.
When did you get home?
An hour ago.
Where were you before that?
I spent the rest of the evening at a lady's apartment.
Lady got a name?
Yes, she's got a name.
The lady has a name.
Tammy. Tammy Worth.
The actress?
The same lieutenant.
What would she be doing with a bum like you?
We're friends, copper. We go places. We do things together.
And you were with her for the rest of the evening up until an hour ago.
That's what I said. Why don't you go ask her?
That's exactly what we're going to do.
You won't be stupid enough to try to leave town, will you?
Why should I leave town? I told you. I'm in the clear.
Come on, Frank. The virtuous air in here is choking me.
I wondered what that smell was. Tammy Worth's connection with a known hoodlum like Sandy Malone was quite a surprise. She was a well-known actress with an excellent personal reputation. It didn't seem reasonable that a woman like her could be Sandy Malone's alibi in a shotgun murder.
Well, thank you for waiting.
It's perfectly all right.
I'm glad you called first. I hate to be awakened by a smashing at my door at this hour.
I like your show very much.
Thank you.
My wife and I have seen it 2 times.
Well, that's very flattering. Come on now, what's it all about? I'm sure you didn't come up here at 1 a.m. to get my autograph.
No. How well do you know Sandy Malone?
Sandy?
I mean, would you say that you're good friends?
Well, I certainly would. He's a very attractive man. He's a wonderful dancer. He's a very masculine man. I feel very secure when I'm with him. Why?
Are you in love with him?
Well, I don't think that's any of your business. But I'm not. We're just good friends.
Oh, when was the last time you saw Sandy?
Tonight. He left here about an hour and a half ago.
You went somewhere?
No, we just stayed here all evening. I made dinner. We danced a little. Mostly we just sat and talked. Is that all?
Yes, I guess that's all. Thank you very much, Miss Worth. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know Jake Broussard?
Yes, he's a friend of Sandy's. We've been to the fights with him several times.
Well, I gather that you're willing to give the state's attorney a statement to the fact that Malone was here all evening.
I most certainly am. You men never let up on Sandy, do you? Every time some junky little liquor store is held up, you come running after him. Sandy Malone is a legitimate businessman, and everyone close to him has profited from his cleverness.
Everybody except Jake Broussard. He happens to be dead from it. Thank you, Miss White.
I don't know, Frank. It looks like a standoff to me.
Yeah.
You've got an identification by a Japanese gardener, alibi by a beautiful actress who can do no wrong for the people of Chicago. You sure she'll swear to that in court?
She said she would. I think she's sincere about Malone, too.
Don't forget, she's rated as a pretty good actress.
Well, that's not the point. The point is, do we or do we not pull in Malone?
Well, not on that evidence. His mouthpiece would spring him in 5 minutes.
I suppose so.
Well, I've been going over Bazaar's movements for yesterday. Mrs. Bazard said he was going to stay home last night. He got a phone call just before dinner.
Sure, they had to get him in position for the kill.
Yeah, that's right. And the killer had to be there at just the right time. Couldn't afford to hang around long enough for somebody to identify him.
All right.
And he had to know Jake Bazard's movements pretty well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You better get out to Bazard's, Ray, and see what you can find out about that phone.
All right. Hey, Frank, don't forget you're coming to dinner tonight. Flora expects you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm going out and pick up Fred Kyoto. You know, he identified Malone from a picture. Now I want to see if he can pick him out of a crowd.
You're not going to put Malone in the lineup.
Of course not. Malone's got a box at the ballpark. I'm going to let Fred point him out while the Cubs are playing ball.
Well, that's a nice assignment.
Yeah.
You know, if Fred identifies Malone, that means that Tammy Worth was lying.
I'd say so.
I can't swallow that. I'm going to see if I can't get her agent down here.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right.
You've no right to ask me such questions about Tammy Worth. She's a beautiful, intelligent, and cultured woman.
Then what's she doing hanging around with a hoodlum like Sandy Malone?
Well, she's a woman and he's a man. That's all I'm going to tell you.
All right, that's all you have to tell me. Now, let me tell you something. If I break her story, she's going to be an accessory to murder. And that is 5 to 10 years.
All right. I wouldn't want to see her get into trouble.
Well, she's in trouble right now. Any information you can give me might help her to get out.
Oh, what is it you want to know?
Has she ever hung around with hoodlums or racketeers before?
Let's see. About 6 years ago, she flew to Tijuana with a young man. And this young man was supposed to be in the rackets. She told me they were married in Mexico, and later a child was born.
Where's her husband now?
He was killed while attempting to rob a supermarket in Phoenix.
Well, what about her child?
Well, I've never asked, and Tammy has never seen fit to talk to me about her.
All right, thank you, Mr. Wright. I appreciate your position.
She's a good kid, Lieutenant, but a little mixed up. Help her if you can.
I'm going to give her a chance to help herself. You tell her that. I spent the rest of the day checking the managers of Jake Bassard's restaurants and bars. They confirmed my suspicion that the smart money boys, headed by Malone, had been trying to squeeze Bassard out for a long time. I met Ray back at Captain Gray's office. Mrs. Bassard had been unable to add anything to what we already knew or to identify the caller who had invited her husband to his final business appointment. Captain Gray did have an affirmative report on 2 counts. A, the Cubs had beaten Milwaukee, and B, Fred Kyoto had pointed out Sandy Malone among a group of spectators. We were positive now that Tammy Worth had lied. I decided to confront her with that fact when she got home. There. Police.
Anything Carl told you, I could have told you better.
But you didn't.
Look, I just don't like you snooping around my business. I gave you all the details you had to have.
You gave me all the details you were told to give me.
That's not true.
You lied, Miss Worth. I don't know if you knew where Sandy went when he left here, but you did lie.
That is sheer rot.
Is it? You know, the only thing that stands between Sandy and the chair is your word.
He was with me all evening. What do you want, an affidavit?
No, all I need is the truth. Why risk your career, your reputation, and your freedom for a punk killer?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about why you lied. What did Malone have on you?
Nothing. I like him. Do I have to paint you a picture? He was with me the entire evening. Look, I've made it perfectly clear.
Miss Worth, I don't think you realize what you're letting yourself in for.
Don't I?
No. Do you have any idea what 10 years in prison will do to that beautiful face and that lovely figure?
I haven't done anything to go to prison for. Now you get out of my apartment and leave me alone.
Is it something to do with your child?
What did Carl tell you?
He told me. Has Malone threatened to hurt her?
Oh, he shouldn't have told you.
But he did. Now you tell me.
I don't know what to do. Oh.
Why don't you start by telling the truth?
I like you. I couldn't help it. I like you.
Why couldn't you help it?
Because they've got my baby. He's gonna kill her if he finds out. That man is a monster, and he's gonna kill my baby. Please help me, Lieutenant. Please help me get my baby back.
Well, try not to worry, Miss Worth. We'll do everything we can to find your child. Now, tell me what happened.
He came to me, and he asked me if I'd lie and say he was here. And I said I wouldn't. And then he proved to me that he had my baby. He's gonna kill her if he finds out I talked to you.
Oh, do you have any idea where he has her? Do you have a photograph of her?
No, I have one at the theater. I don't have one here.
Well, could you describe her for me? You know, what she looks like?
She's 5 years old, and she has blonde hair. Her name is Jerry. It's like her father. Oh, she might have her.
She who?
My mother-in-law. She hates me. She'd do anything for Malone.
Well, that doesn't sound very smart. Malone will know that'd be the first place he'd look. Well, what's the address?
Oh, I'm not sure. 8745 Rangeley Avenue. Yeah, her name's Adelaide Simmons.
All right, I'll check that out right away. Miss Worth, try not to worry. We'll get your child. Oh, by the way, if Malone calls... Well, better yet, don't answer the phone for any reason. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thank you.
My compliments, baby. That was the greatest performance you ever gave.
It didn't seem logical that Tammy's mother-in-law would keep Tammy's child hostage for Sandy Malone. But we had to check it out. I picked up Ray at his house, and we drove to Mrs. Simon's home on the south side.
Sounds like a hayride to me.
Who knows? You know, I got a funny buzzing in my head, and I just can't find the handle for it.
You know what I think, Frank?
What?
I think that luscious blonde cream puff has you all shook up.
Who knows? At least I'm not the first guy she's ever shook up.
Looks like Grandma's gone to the drive-in.
Maybe she's asleep.
I'll just have to wake her up.
Ray. Gargan had been my good friend for many years. Now he was dead, blasted by a rigged-up shotgun that must have been meant for me. I only waited long enough for a squad car to arrive at the scene. Then I sped back to finish the play with that angel face who tricked us into position for Ray's murder.
No, I didn't.
Go on, tell it to me again, loud and clear. Tell me how Malone threatened to kill your little girl. Tell me how frightened you were of Malone. I want to hear the exact words that killed Ray. Well, go on, say something. Go into your act. You were great earlier this evening. You were so great that some dumb cop laying out there with his head blown off. Just a dumb cop like me who believed you. Well, go on. When am I going to tell his wife and kids? Better yet, why don't you tell him, huh? Oh, that ought to be an emotional ball. You'll have him crying in the aisles.
You're wrong. Look, I don't blame you, but you're wrong.
Stop it! I've had enough of your lies for one night.
Look, I'm not lying.
You didn't tip him off that we were on the way over to your mother-in-law so he could set up the kill, huh? You didn't do that.
I didn't have to.
What do you mean you didn't have to?
Look, all the time you were here, he was there in that bedroom. I didn't know what he was going to do. He could have killed you in my apartment. I had to get rid of you.
How much of a fool do you think I am? I bought your act once tonight and it cost Ray his life. I'm through buying anything. All I want to do now is to get you downtown, book you, and get rid of you.
Look, I had to make up some story to get you out of here, so I made it up about Jerry. She died when she was 2 years old. Look, how did I know he'd use my story to try to kill you?
Get your coat. I said get your coat. Now put it on.
Look, you've got to believe...
I've got to believe what?
But I didn't know Sandy would use my story to try to trap you.
If you want me to believe you, you have to sign an affidavit stating that Malone was not here the night Bassard was killed.
No, I won't. You go ahead if you think you can prove anything, but I won't sign an affidavit.
What kind of a woman are you?
I'm ready, Lieutenant.
You know he's a murderer, but you don't care.
I said I'm ready, Lieutenant.
Testimony, we never got you on the Bassard killing. She wasn't talking. Get on your feet. Get up! Come on, get him out of Sandy Malone was executed for the shotgun murder of Jake Bassard.